this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these eyes ain't got.
They busted that dick right off in you.
Only winning is exception, ain't no truth. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, now hit that.
Didn't Parker jump out of the game? I mean, didn't he quit? Oh, okay. Searching for an opponent. Right at the back,
Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
At the back.
Putting it down for that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be.
Waited too long. Well. Here we go. It's Sunday, 5:01 p.m. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I thought we decided he was a rat on a ship. He was a rat. It was a rat on a ship that jumped off.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a shit about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch
Man.
my wave.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Bad luck and bad teeth. Z's a bum. Wow. So are you playing right now, Z? Son of a gun. So Z, it says that you're talking about PlayStation and breaking down the fail. Okay. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla driving soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Is it Parker who quit? You ain't even here while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always teasing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we can foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we can foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop. So is AP in this room? Hey Z, what game are you playing right now? What is that? Oh, is that something on PlayStation or all of them? Okay, crossplay. Yeah, I'm watching your stream, and when I get ready to get my ass kicked, I thought you could tell people where my stream is.
Well, let me know when AP's ready. Waiting on this tournament.
I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a
Next Gen 7.7 or Next Gen 7.20 playing on Twitch.
I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know
Road
nothing,
Company. Okay.
She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you miss him, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up.
Behind you.
So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know.
Still waiting.
I just wanna know that I can.
Sorry about this, if anybody ever watches.
I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah, I've never played that game.
I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once.
Looks like a little gauntlet to me. I mean,
she said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
hey, is it okay if I say you got a nice ass? Oh, sorry. I'm just teasing, but yeah. You got a little internet problem? Hey, so Z, I shouldn't hit ready to play until we know AG's in or AP's in. No, I don't know. If I hit waiting for, I don't know if he's in there. Okay, thanks. Yeah, usually if he gets in, I see him over here in this little corner. You know. Hey, in between games, Z, if you can tell people my stream so that they want to watch me lose. Maybe you guys are playing hardcore. Maybe you guys are playing hardcore.
I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Hey, I sent AP two guys with the corn cob in their mouth, saying that's how they, watch football. So maybe he'll get on now. Yeah, he knows. I sent you a picture, private picture, of two guys with a cob corn in their mouth. That's how they watch football. That's how Packers watch football.
To the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gonna pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy.
AP's playing as a Packer.
Never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it.
Okay.
5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheel still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Hey, if you can't tell AP, I'm searching for my opponent. All right.
This is Desby Music.
Hey yo. Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new bitch boss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Still waiting. Are these all women you're playing against? Okay. Much respect to AP. I just I want to hurry up and lose. All right, you know.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then Can I get the dash? Can I catch me both? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. It's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
Okay, so I don't know how that's gonna happen. Let me see. I'm gonna have to back up. Yep, okay. I can do that.
Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my face.
Alright, I'll resend you an invite. Or whatever.
Sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
Yeah, I'm just had to I restarted everything so I could get back in it. It's almost there. You seen there was some kind of update, I guess, too. So. Okay.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones.
Okay, we're ready to go.
When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Jackson now to return. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop.
I don't know.
They'll wind up losing 3.
Is he hurt? He holding his arm.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now a first down carry by Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 22 and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw.
Nice pass.
They get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
The kick is
and it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the
Yeah.
field, and they will send
What's
this
up?
one away.
Yeah.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Throwing is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. With it is Jackson. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Caught by Adams. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They do get 12 And that leads to a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Stafford. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun.
Oh, shit.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Nice touchdown.
Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would want.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. from a serious knee injury. It's Lamar Miller down at the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Stafford. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good with their...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3-yard line.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Oh, come on.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
What the?
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Nice job.
Slant to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Devontae Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone.
I like it!
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay.
Pass interference.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brings up 4th down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford.
Come on.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously...
I got a point in, buddy.
Touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Oh, come on. This thing never gives me the head.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down. And that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
1-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they finally put an end to this return. But now the boys all the way down to the 37. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, designation. They just have safety.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. He's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now your defense defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Packers. On first down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8.
Rodgers pass.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And he has now hit number 500.
Oh, shit.
Charles, that is his 500th NFL.
I missed you.
And he'll take this one in.
It's pretty bad.
Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's something we saw often last year. Aaron Jones finding his way into the end zone with a rushing.
There's always next year.
Season on the ground in his young career. First time he was over 1,000 yards, and he tied Christian McCaffrey for the most rushing touchdowns in the league with 16.
Hey, I got at least a couple interceptions and stuff, you know.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Ooh, that's close arming.
And the decision to come out
Clothesline.
What
What the
5 yards
fuck
as
is
he's
that?
taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10.
Clothesline,
At their
clothesline.
own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial
fuck,
train
why
back
doesn't
on
he
track?
move?
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
God damn it.
Back to throw.
He's not down.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Kenny
I don't know because
and that is now his 13th sack of the season.
I know.
His great
I
year
know. I'm a
continues.
piece of shit. I know. Thank you. I'm the piece of shit. I know.
After the sack, they'll come up now,
Yeah.
3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Throw in deep for Golladay. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with
What's
this
up, Z?
And that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face.
Okay.
Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This
Z's calling me while I'm
exactly
using foul
who we
language.
thought they were coming into this one.
There's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Finally.
They get to him back at the 40. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And a big turnover there.
Interception.
These guys will get the football back.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. second down and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Jesus.
And my goodness,
Yeah.
interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Yeah.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Wait, hold on. I hit the wrong button. You're going to have to open it back up. I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3 with the ball.
God,
5.
nice run.
Give to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
I just want to say,
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard
bigot.
line.
He says you're a bigot now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
Oh, come on.
And now here's another interception.
That's bullshit.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I've been doing some run plays, but
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork.
well, I also found out that in this game, the quarterback is shit, completely shit. Even when I do the stick to say throw away from the quarterback, from the receiver, it's right there.
At the 6-yard line.
Yeah, that's what. See, there you go. See, I wanted to slide in and get that guy.
2-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. His 3rd touchdown.
A little bit. I don't know. Someone's hurt, I guess.
And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is it your running back?
Extra point try now for Crosby.
Tight enders. Left tackle.
This one was
But you don't need him for the rest of the season, right?
Add on to their big lead.
Packers 42, Lions 6.
Out is the kickoff.
It says that you have the #1 defense. So what do you want me to do?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
I tried to get loose.
Tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Faking to give to Johnson.
Shit.
Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do
Why
that?
don't my guys tackle? None of them jump. I can't get them to jump or nothing.
Another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Son of a bitch.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been
Well,
an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set
hey,
that aside.
you know,
We
I
just
do
saw
pretty
it
good with the
again.
Jets,
Missed tackles,
you know, but
leads to his
does
long
anybody have the
touchdown run.
Jets next season? Maybe I'll try it.
For the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 49, Lions 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled.
Oh, that's
they try
nice.
to put together something here at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Fucking A.
Another interception. Kevin King with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Everything's an easy catch.
Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
And now here's another interception.
You threw right to me. What do you mean it's dog shit? You threw. Well, I'm going to lose real bad, but I've caught like 3 or 4 interceptions now.
A quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we just seen.
Hey, that happens all the time to me where I hit the wrong button.
Never, not in a million years, but here we go. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Oh, my conjecture.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun.
Ah, come on.
And he rifles one incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. And that is incomplete. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's probably got his neighbors got his shit too. See, what had happened was he's using somebody else's internet.
Stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stanford. He's going to
catch it.
Not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I know. Well, I almost caught it 3 times.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Okay, y'all, come on now. Let's get all down. Let's go. Okay, I'm calming down now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Interception.
Looking deep for Adams. And a big turnover.
There was no internet there problem. That was just an interception.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates.
It was a great game, and at least I learned how to do something.
Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
One last throw here for Stanford. Now a desperation throw.
Okay. I tried it. All right, well, nice game.
As time has run out on this football game.
You see that? I caught that motherfucker. Oh, no, maybe not.
Guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Alrighty.
So for Green Bay, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the
Are you guys playing tomorrow to do the other games or something?
Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's going to all but eliminate them from the
Well, it won't be me.
pictures.
I think I played you twice now.
And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
Jesus.
I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. And shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey.
All right, well, you guys have some fun, and whenever we find out he moves the